Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my monthly empties. I wasn't gonna do it. I just kind of glanced in my little box here and I don't have like a ton, but then it was funny that same day when I was like, I'll wait till the next month, I like put like 4 more items in it and I'm like, well, let's just do it. So it's not a whole lot, but I still thought I would do it for you guys. I think these are fun to watch because they're just mini reviews on products, which that's kind of like, I like to watch them. I do. I do. If you're not new here, you've heard me say that before. I just do. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started with my trash. So first item is the eucalyptus mint, which you guys know, again, if you're not new, eucalyptus is my thing. It is my thing. I love it. But this is the Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap, and there's actually a little bit left. It just wasn't easy to get to, but I already have backup of this. I have some other scents too, but I even have more of these eucalyptus ones. I love it. It is what it is. I would continue to rebuy it for sure. Next item is a Bath & Body Works candle, and this is the Sparkling Icicles one, and smells really good. It just has a really fresh scent to it. I will say, once it got towards the end, it was really like starting to kind of burn a little bit uneven, and then one would, because it's a 3-wick candle, one of them would like go out and then the other ones would go, but then that would like smother the other one. It was kind of annoying. And so I will say, Bath & Body Works candles, you probably already know this if you have some. Some of them burn flawlessly, very clean. I have this one going right now. It's giving me no problems. And some of them, like, they burn dirty, or they do kind of have that, like, they don't burn even, and I hate that. But this one kind of did do that to me at the very end. So I would still totally get Bath & Body Works candles, but if I saw a trend with the same scent always doing that, then I wouldn't obviously get that one because it's just frustrating, right? Anyway, but I like the scent. It did smell good. Next item is a package of Kirkland Daily Facial Towelettes Makeup Remover Wipes. These are their fairly new packaged ones. According to like the ingredients on it, they're basically the same as their previous ones. But I still prefer the older ones. I feel like those ones worked a little bit better. But these ones are fine. They are fine. I just felt like they were a little bit more rubbing had to be done. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I was just discouraged when I saw it had changed, but they're still fine. I do still have some because coming from Costco, they come in like, I think you get like a 5-pack of these and then some travel size ones too. Yeah, but I am using right now, I haven't a ton just because I haven't been wearing a ton of makeup like daily or anything, but I bought the Proactive face makeup remover wipes, and I'll link that below. I did like a haul of Proactive stuff because I ended up getting more than just the 3-piece thing anyway, and I don't love them, guys, so far anyway. And maybe it's just they're a little drier on top. I should store it upside down. That's always a good trick, is when these are full, put them upside down when you're storing them because they do get kind of dry on top. But I don't love them yet. I'm gonna give it some more tries, but so far, I mean, they do work, but they're kind of dry. They are. So I would definitely get these again though. I'm just kind of trying out this to see if there's a big difference. So far, meh. Anyway, on that kick, I actually finished up a Proactive product, and on that haul, I said that I didn't know how much of it I had, and that's why I bought it again, because I figured I would run out, and I'm not kidding. The next day I ran out. Not kidding. And I even told my husband, he's like, really? I'm like, really? But it is the Advanced Dark Spot Correcting Serum, and I think this stuff actually works really well. It does. And the whole story, again, I can link those below, but I was on it for 2 months, got off of it this last month, and I'm back on it again for like, it's been less than a week, but almost a week, and I'm using this stuff again. So I had this from before and I didn't know how much I had left, blah blah blah. But what this does is it's a skin lightener, and so if you have scarring, it really does help lighten it. And guys, it really does. I'm not gonna say it makes it go away, but it totally lightens it, especially if you have like a lot of like redness from scarring from acne. It helps. It really, really helps. And I use this as my step 2. If you're familiar with the 3-piece system of Proactive, you have your cleanser, your serum or toner, and your moisturizer. And I use this as my step 2, then do the serum, then do the moisturizer. And it does work. But the thing that's kind of crappy about it is it's like in this kind of glass container, and it's not see-through. So you really have you don't know how much is left in it. And it's a pump, which is nice. But yeah, I couldn't really, I mean, I think it unscrews, it does, but it's still like hard to see. I don't know. It does have kind of a, yeah, it's kind of a strong smell. It does like dissipate quick once you put it on, but at first it's kind of like, oh, kind of alcohol-y a little bit. But it does work. It does. I would definitely get it again even after this one. So yeah. Next item, I've had this a long time, but I did finally finish it up. This is the Clinique Acne Solutions Gel Emergency, basically zit cream. It is what it is. And but this is just like a spot treatment, and you just kind of dab on where you need. And this is supposedly supposed to be like, why they call it the emergency one, is like if you have one coming and you put it on in the morning, it should be gone. I'm not gonna say that, but I do think it helps. I do, and I would just use this kind of at night when I went to bed, just certain areas. I think for like more of your little whitehead type pimples that are smaller and more surfaced, it does, and it kind of burns, it does, but it does work. But for deeper ones, I don't really feel like that's already its own beast and it's gonna do what it's gonna do, right? So I do like it, but I don't think it's like this end all be all works miracles. Yeah. And I'm sorry about the dogs. Next 2 items are my husband's, and they are some Axe deodorants. He has them on backup already, so he likes them. We still buy them. He likes the spray kind too, but yeah. Next item is just a sample size of, it's kind of a deluxe sample size of the Hope in a Jar by Philosophy, their moisturizer. I did finish this up, and I know people absolutely love this stuff, but you know what? For me, I never really got much out of it, to be completely honest. I am very oily, and maybe this is better for someone with drier skin, but I mean, I didn't hate it. I didn't, but I didn't feel like it was Hope in a Jar. I don't know, but again, now being back on Proactive and stuff, that's its own system, and that's what I'm sticking with now anyway. So, you know, I probably would not repurchase this, but if I did get another sample of it, I would totally use it. If I wasn't on Proactive, you know, I would. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, last items are makeup items, and I don't have a ton, but I have 4. That counts. So first thing, Beauty Blender. This one has just done its time. It's starting to get, I mean, technically I could probably still use it, but it's starting to get tiny little rips in it, and it's even kind of hitting that phase where, like, when I always use them damp. Here's actually one that's, you know, in comparison, because this one's damp. And this one I noticed when I was starting to get it wet and stuff wasn't expanding to kind of the size we know it can, and I'm like, yeah, it's just done. Even though you could probably still use it, I'm gonna let this one go. But Beauty Blenders is like my thing. I've heard though that the Real Techniques ones, the orange sponge one, people love too. I just personally have not used it, but I have some Beauty Blenders. I have the black one, these pink ones, I have another pink one. I have them and I love them, and they do last me a long time. So yeah, I would definitely get them, and I do. This mascara is the Stila Huge. That's what it's called, Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. It has a wand. I always say wand. Is that the spoolie wand? I don't know. And it's very similar to the Better Than Sex by Too Faced one, but a little bit smaller, but it's kind of that hourglass shape. And it was okay. It's funny because it's that same kind of shape, but to me, it was not like the Better Than Sex one. It didn't, to me, give a lot of volume, but it did make them long. So it just kind of, I think, depends what you are wanting. But for me, I like more of that fullness. So But you guys already know too, if you follow, that I have like a ton of deluxe sample sizes of mascara. I have not purchased a mascara in a year. Like, I always redeem them when I have points, or what, if it's a free gift, whatever it is. I tend to always get mascaras, and that's, I like to try different ones, and most of the time you can make a mascara work for you, most of the time. So yeah, I probably would not repurchase this one, but if I got it again, I would use it. Next item is also a mascara, but it's the unique, they call it Moodstruck Natural Gel. It's their mascara, and it's their 3D fiber mascara. I have a love-hate with it, to be completely honest. I do think this stuff works. Like, if you want that volume, which I like, it does work. So what you get though is basically the gel, and it looks like a mascara, but how you do it is you're supposed to put mascara on of your choice. Then you go in with, it's sticky. And you just go in with, like, it looks like another mascara, and it's a gel though, and you put that on your lash as well. So already you've got like 2 coats going on. Then you go in with the second tube, and it's so weird looking, right? They're little fibers. They almost look like little itty bitty lint feathers. I don't know. Little fibers. And you put that on, and it sticks to the gel you put on. And then you go back in with the gel to, like, make sure it sets. And then you're done. And you could technically kind of keep repeating that process till you achieved what you want. But I've never done it more than 1 per, because it's there. Why I love-hate it is sometimes I would use it and I'd put it on and I'm like, well, look at that. I mean, it really kind of gives that effect of like false lashes. It really does. And you're not wearing false lashes, you know. But there would be times too where it was just, you know, like the memes going around of like the chunky spider lash, like, girls don't do this. That's what it could do too. And so and you didn't necessarily know what you were gonna get. And I'm okay with a little clump. Personally, I don't mind a little clump, but I'm not a fan of like the true spider lash. So love-hate. I would use it again. My husband, I remember, actually got this for me from a coworker who sold Unique, and so it was very sweet because he's like, well, yeah, I'll get her one, and it was cute. But yeah, I didn't go out and get this myself or anything, and I probably would not get it again, but if it came into my world again, I would give it a shot, you know. So have you guys ever used this? What do you think of it? For me, it's just a love-hate. That is what it is. My last item, this is kind of like nostalgic for me, because when I first started YouTube, I did a lot of get ready with me's, and I can still do them. I just know sometimes they can get a little long, so, you know, I just try to change it up with tutorial type videos. But it was so funny because for whatever reason, even if it wasn't my plan, I would always use this as my like foundation when I would do those videos. I'm like, Kim, I need to change it up, but it never failed. I use this. And so yeah, it's like I think of that now. But it's the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 30 in it. I love it. I absolutely love this. I have it actually still in my cart to repurchase from Sephora, but they did come out with their like new matte one, I guess, that is like their newest tinted moisturizer, and I think I'm gonna just try that one just to see, just to try it. But if I don't like it, I will totally repurchase this again soon because I really like this. And I, just so you guys know, I got it in the color Alaska Light 2 because they have a ton of color like range too, which is good. But yeah, it's just a tinted moisturizer, so this is not going to give you like this crazy coverage or anything, but it's just going to definitely even you out. But the beauty is that it does have the SPF in it, which will protect your skin. And especially going into spring, summer, I think a lot of us can agree we don't love to wear like heavy foundations because if it's too hot, you just sweat. It's not cute. So I go to this kind of thing a lot. I do when it gets hot, for sure. So love this though. And I felt like, because a lot of products with SPF in them don't like, yeah, they protect your skin, but usually I would get so oily from them. I hated that. And like most products that have SPF in them, that's just what happens. And I didn't feel like this one did that. So highly, highly recommend, and I will definitely repurchase if the newer matte one doesn't work out. Yeah, anyway, that is it. It wasn't a ton. It really wasn't, but I can now truly throw this stuff away and start fresh. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.